Hey YouTubers, something important, something damn important. So I have a ramble right now, nice big ass ramble like the big ass cigar. So anyway, this ramble right now is about essentially YouTube, nice big ass YouTube like the big ass cigar, which basically is essentially when you click upload a video on a mobile device, you are greeted with a message. This message, freaking message, basically says essentially, do you want to publish your video without running checks beforehand? It's recommended that you keep your video private or unlisted until checks, for example, copyright, are done checking. And yes, I did paraphrase that. So, is this a good idea in general? Now, I personally don't do this crap myself. I don't do it myself. I immediately click upload. I immediately click publish. I don't make my video private or unlisted because honestly, I have nothing to hide. Honestly, I have nothing to hide, and I'm so familiar with the advertiser-friendly guidelines at this point. I'm not concerned. Is it a good idea, though? That's the question we're going to answer. And the answer is it depends. For example, if you are somebody who is new to YouTube, or more specifically, the YouTube Partner Program, YPP, because this does not apply to non-monetized creators. This will not show up on your mobile device, your phone, if, for example, you're not in YPP. So, if you're not in YPP, you don't have to worry about this at all. You can just say, fuck it. It's like, you know, doesn't matter to you because honestly it has no bearing on you. If you are in YPP and you are new to YPP, it might be a good idea because YouTube ad-friendly guidelines are very complicated. They're very damn complicated, and it takes a while to get used to them. So you have to, learn what is okay, what is not okay for ad-friendly guidelines in terms of light profanity, moderate drug references, extreme drug references, extreme sexuality, light sexuality, moderate harmful, dangerous content. So yeah, if you're somebody who's new to the program, you were just in YPP, 3 months ago, it might not be a half bad idea, or, half bad ass idea, or like the big ass cigar, to essentially, make your video private or unlisted until the checks are done checking. A lot of people are very shocked. They put the F word in the title of their video, the word fuck in the title of their video, and they're like, what? It got demonetized? I can't say that? And what they learn is, yes, they can say that. They can, put the F word in the title of their video, but they can't monetize it. So, yeah, so it's something that's a good idea, especially if you're new to YPP, you're a new YouTube partner, a nice big ass partner like the big ass cigar. On the other hand, if you're somebody who's been doing this for a long time, a long ass time like the big ass cigar, probably not, because I've been in the YouTube Partner Program since 2011. Since November of 2011, my channel was monetized back in August of 2011. I became a full-time partner back in November 2011, and I have been monetizing videos for over a decade. And I've been dealing with this whole ad-friendly guidelines thing, the whole adpocalypse thing since 2016, 2017. And honestly, at this point, it's like black and white. It's like fucking black and white. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do if I want to make money. If I want to monetize my video and get full for all ads or limited ads or no ads, I know what is appropriate, what is not appropriate. I know the shit. It's like, I know the shit. So, anyway, but if you're somebody who's new to the program, it might not be a half bad idea. Second off, there are other things that your video is being checked for. It's not just for ad-friendly guidelines. When your video is being checked, it's not just for the monetization guidelines, it's also being checked for made for kids content. So if you're somebody whose videos do fall under COPPA, the Child Online Privacy Protection Act, then yes, you may want to keep your video private or unlisted because you may come to find out, wow, your Barney video, your Tinky Winky, Teletubbies video is actually made for kids. Your animation is actually made for kids, and lo and behold, it gets marketed as made for kids. So that's another reason. Not as common as ad-friendly guidelines, but still common. Another thing is checking for a big thing, a big thing, big fucking thing, is copyright. Copyright bullshit. Your video is being scanned for copyright. During the 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, your video is being scanned, it's being scanned for copyright. So your video is being checked through the automated system, the Content ID system, for any kind of copyrighted material, not just music, TV shows, movie clips, concert clips, most likely. Your video is being scanned for copyright material, and unfortunately a lot of people use copyright material. A lot of people, a hell of a lot of people, use copyright material on YouTube still, and yeah, so people come to find out, I just included, 5 seconds or 10 seconds of a Michael Jackson song or Britney Spears song, and lo and behold, it got dinged. Holy shit, it's like, that sucks. So, yeah, so if you're somebody who's new to YPP and you come to find out, oops, you can't, you can't use even 3 or 5 seconds of the latest Eminem single on, the radio. Yep, that might be something to think about. If you're somebody who, assuming you use copyright material, so, or you have copyright material playing in the background, so, myself personally, I never use copyright material, not in a million years. I haven't used any copyrighted music in my videos for over a decade. The last time I purposely put copyright material in my videos was the early spring of 2011. So I don't use any copyright material, and of course I get all the spam bots who say, oh, if you ever need like royalty-free music, bullshit. It's like it's a scam. So anyway, enough about spam bots. So yeah, so I don't use copyright music in my videos, so I don't have to worry about that. But if you're somebody who does use like royalty-free clips or like music, royalty-free music, or royalty-free clips or like pictures or like TV shows or fair use material, you might want to consider keeping your video private or unlisted until your video is being checked for copyright, because there are ways to dispute it. So anyway, that's about it. So it depends. If you're somebody who's an old veteran like me, who's been using YouTube since 2007, who's been on YouTube since 2009, probably not. It probably doesn't really apply to you if you just make your video public, unless, of course, you're really, really unsure. If you're somebody who's brand new, who's only been doing this for 6 months or a year, you may want to reconsider. Anyway, have a nice day. Pretty fucking cool. Bye.